Some people visit graves to remember the dead. Others visit to make sure they stay buried. This story was first recorded in a rural cemetery logbook nearly 40 years ago. It began with a girl no one knew and ended with a grave no one could open again. Every evening just before sunset, the caretaker would see her. A young girl, maybe 12 or 13, plain dress, small bucket, white cloth. She never spoke to anyone. She just cleaned gravestones. Not random graves, always the oldest ones. The cracked ones, the forgotten ones. She would scrub them gently, carefully, like she knew the names.
The caretaker finally approached her one evening. He asked, "Do you have family buried here?"
She didn't answer, didn't look at him, just pointed at a worn, nearly unreadable stone. The name had been eroded away by time, but the date was still visible. 1889.
He looked back to ask her another question. She was gone. No footsteps, no gate sound, no movement on the gravel, just gone. He assumed she slipped out quickly, until he checked the entrance log. No one had entered. The gate had been locked from the inside all afternoon.
The next day, she returned. Same time, same bucket, same cloth, cleaning the same grave. This time he watched from a distance and noticed something wrong. Her dress was dry. Even though she kept dipping the cloth into water, no drops ever fell.
He walked closer, slowly, quietly, and heard her whispering, not words, names, reading names off nearby gravestones, even the broken ones buried under moss.
He checked the records later. Several of the names she whispered were never carved on any visible stone. They only existed in the original burial registry, locked in the office safe. That night, he decided to stay late and confront her. He hid near the tool shed and waited past sunset. Dark came. Fog rolled in. At exactly the same time, she appeared. But this time, she wasn't walking in. She was already inside the cemetery, standing at the old grave.
He stepped out and called to her. "Who are you?" She turned slowly. Her face was calm. Too calm. She said, "I keep them readable, so they don't forget where to return."
The air temperature dropped suddenly. His breath became visible. The fog thickened around the graves, but not around her. He looked down at the stone she was cleaning. It was no longer worn. The name was now clear, fresh, sharp, recently carved. It was her name. Full name. Birth year 1876, death year 1889, age 13.
He looked up. The girl was gone, but the bucket remained, filled not with water, but dark soil, wet soil.
The next morning, records were checked again. That grave had been sealed permanently after repeated disturbances reported by workers decades earlier. Complaints of movement beneath the ground, scratching sounds, names being called at night. The caretaker quit 2 days later. His replacement removed the grave marker entirely. Within a week, 3 nearby stones became covered in fresh white marks, cleaned, polished, maintained. Visitors today still report seeing a young girl at sunset, cleaning the oldest graves first, making sure the names stay visible, so the dead don't lose their way back.